Well, every year the warning goes out about New Year's Eve gun safety.
That's right, and almost every year someone breaks the rules, firing a gun into the air at the stroke of midnight. KAGS HD News reporter Tashara Parker reminds us of a few gun safety tips and shows us why ringing in the new year with a bang is not always a good idea.
Gun safety in general is very important because firearms, if used incorrectly, can potentially be dangerous.
Barry Burdett manages a gun store in College Station. He knows firsthand the importance of gun safety.
Safety is a concern from the beginning shooter to the very advanced shooter. I mean, firearms need to be handled properly and in a safe manner at all times.
He says during the holidays, especially while people are celebrating, people tend to get more relaxed, sometimes forgetting how dangerous a firearm can be if it gets into the wrong hands.
If you bring firearms out, make sure that they're secured and stored before you leave them. Don't leave them unattended. Make sure that you have control over them and use wise judgment at all times when you're around firearms.
When practicing gun safety, always be sure to keep your gun and bullets in a safe place away from children and people who shouldn't have them.
If you have a way to lock it up, lock it up. If you have a gun safe, if not, there are safety locks that you can use to lock the trigger guards, because we have had instances, not any recently, but where kids have gotten a hold of a firearm and a tragedy happened.
George Clendenin teaches firearm safety at Shoot Safe BCS.
Safe storage and accessibility of firearms is a 24-hour, 24/7.
He says equally important is making sure that while you enjoy your New Year's celebrations, to understand that gunpowder and alcohol don't mix.
If you're planning some sort of ceremony that involves alcohol, you might want to plan something different that doesn't involve firearms.
He says practicing safe handling should be everyone's #1 priority. In College Station, Tashara Parker, KAGS HD News.
As a friendly reminder, firing a gun into the sky in the city limits is against the law. Disorderly conduct with a firearm in the city limits is a Class B misdemeanor that comes with jail time and a fine of up to $2,000.